Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and I have an unboxing for you today from the Bargain Bead Box. And this month's theme is Farmhouse Fresh, and it says, your beads, cool country colors of white and gray coordinate with a pop of fresh green and a touch of earthy brown tones. High quality natural howlite is the centerpiece of this month's collection, with a polished slab pendant plus 8mm smooth and 10mm English cut rounds. You'll find green line jasper, classic glass, whimsical porcelain, and sparkling crystal beads with a set of gunmetal findings and swirling motifs. We've also sent a pair of succulent-shaped polymer clay cabochons as a fun bonus. Interesting. So, if you've never subscribed, I believe it's $17.95 or $19.95. They may have gone up in price. But it's a monthly subscription, and on this particular subscription, you get $76 worth of items. It's usually about 22 items, and they give you a nice detailed list of everything that you're getting. You get a combination of glass beads and gemstone beads, and it's a really fun subscription. It's a great subscription if you are new to beading, or if you need to build up your stash, because you're getting a nice value for not a lot of money, and you're getting a lot of beads to work with for the month. So without further ado, I'm going to get these organized, and then we will go through and take a look at what we've got this month. Okay, I'm back. And I've got myself organized so we can start looking at some of these beads. I'm going to put my bead tray over here. And let's see. So, number one is 2 pieces of 26 by 19mm glass leaf pendants. So, looks like jade. I think we've gotten these before. I do love the detail on them, and I love how they're kind of a geometric shape. So, very, very pretty. Look like jade or aventurine, if you like the aventurine gemstone. Kind of looks like that. And then number 2 is 1 meter of Rollo chain, lead-free, nickel-free, and cadmium-free, which one thing I appreciate about Bargain Bead Box is that they do pay attention to their metals. And this is a nice length and a nice size to do a lot of things with. And I'm noticing that this color is like a, what am I thinking? Gunmetal. Yeah, gunmetal, and I don't use a lot of gunmetal, but it's kind of a dark silver, dark silvery gray, if you will, or hematite, I guess would be the closest thing to it. But I don't use a lot of gunmetal, but I like it. So there, you get some chain, always good. Number 3, 7.5 strand of 8mm coconut shell wood rondelle beads. And that would be these. Love the texture. Very earthy. I kind of think of Hawaii. You know, these would go great with shells too. These are coconut. So, environmentally friendly beads even, if you're into that. Okay. And then we have 6 pieces of 12mm glass round beads. That would be these guys. Number 4. Super white, and 12mm, that's a big size. Very bright, contrasts very interestingly with the coconut beads, and I love the gunmetal next to it. It's very graphic, and if you've been watching my channel or any of my color theory videos. The last few things we did were with graphic items, black and white, if you will. And I see that we're going to be adding some things, it looks like, later on. I did get one of my viewers, Abby, I'm giving you a shout out, sent me a message today and said, did you get your bargain bead box? I think they've been watching your color theory videos. That would be interesting. I don't know if they are or not, but I think in looking at this box, and we'll get to that later, we're going to apply some color theory to the box for sure. So stay tuned for that. But let's see, let's continue. Number 5 is 2 pieces of key pendants. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. This is number 5. These are very cool. And I have to admit that I've seen a lot of jewelry with keys, but I really haven't done much with keys, if anything at all. So this will be a good opportunity for me to try something. And they're very ornate. I like the I like this filigree that we have going on here. And again, it's kind of in that gunmetal. And I like that it's the nickel-free, the lead-free, and the cadmium-free. For those of you that have sensitive skin, that's nice that they pay attention to that, because a lot of people have nickel allergies. All right, number 6, 4 pieces of swirled chandelier components. Also lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. So we're picking up the swirls that we saw in the keys. Look at that. That's a cool shape. I'm just going to put these down. We'll just take a look at one. Lots of opportunities to do things with these. Earrings with dangles. These would be a very interesting focal bead on a necklace even. And I love the swirl. And it does pick up the swirl idea in the keys. So very, very nice. Also in the gunmetal. Now we have a number 7, a bag, a 10-gram bag of 13 by 19 millimeter swirled links. So to go along with that swirl idea, and I've seen these in other colors, but not the gunmetal. So that's very, very cool. Looks like you get quite a few of them. Endless possibilities there. I am liking this gunmetal. And I think mixing some silver with it or some gold would be interesting. We'll have to stay tuned. We'll have to play. Anyway, that's some links. That was number 7. Number 8, 20 pieces of 9 millimeter scallop bead caps, also in the nickel-free, cadmium-free. All of the metals pretty much are. And so as I go forward, I'm not going to keep mentioning it, but just know that the metals are all nickel-free, cadmium-free, and lead-free. These are very pretty. I like the lacy detail on those. And I'm glad that they included these because, like I said, I don't use a lot of gunmetal. And so to have the bead caps is nice. I like to use bead caps. And you've got a nice assortment of things that are going to match if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot in your stash. So that's nice. Okay, number 9, approximately 14-inch strand of 3x5 by 3 millimeter crystal rondelle beads, grayscale mix. So remember I mentioned graphics. So I wonder, Abby, if that's what you were talking about, adding graphic elements to your bead mix. And this is certainly one, as you can see. And I love it because you've got the white, the black, and the gray. The gray does pick up the gunmetal tones. And it's a very interesting way to add detail to your jewelry. So interesting. Interesting that they added those. Okay. Let's see, where are we now? 10. 2 pieces of approximately 14 by 12. Oh my gosh, this sounds so cute. Handmade porcelain sheep beads. What? Get out of town. Sheep beads. You know, I love my critters. I'm a critter girl. Any kind of bead that's a critter. Oh my gosh, these are cute. I thought they were rams. They look like, but they're sheep. Look Oh my gosh, these are adorable. Look, I hope they're gonna sell more of these. I have never seen sheep beads. Man, if you know somebody that loves to knit, those are so cute. I can't get over these. Look at the little eyeballs. Aw, they're so cute. They're making me giggle. Oh no, I'm knocking the camera. Sorry. I'm shaking the camera. Those are so cute. Oh my word. I love them. And look, they have a little bit of gold in them. So like I was saying, mixing the metals. Those are precious. Those are adorable. And they have little black spots. So you got a little graphic quality in those as well. Sheep beads. I love it. Okay, 11. 5 pieces, 15 by 10 millimeter swirled tab beads. Number 11. Ah. Oh, okay. I have purchased these in silver before. Again, I have not seen them in the gunmetal. I like it when I get exposed to something new, and this is not a metal I use often. So this will be interesting to play with. These are very detailed. I guess the swirl idea, if you think about the sheep, you know, they got that curly fur. Sheep beads. I'm going to be giggling to the rest of the video, I think. So cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Moving on. 12 is 4 sets of 19.5 by 16 ornate toggle clasps. Oh yeah, and also the gunmetal. So I really like that they're including all these. They probably must realize that not all of us really do much with gunmetal, but hey, that's nice. These are very pretty. Again, I've seen these in other metals, but not the gunmetal. So you get 4 sets of those. That's awesome. Number 13 is 10 pieces of 9 by 10 millimeter crystal faceted pear beads. Okay. That must be these. I said 13, didn't I? Yes. Faceted in green iris. Okay, so we've got some more green. And these are super sparkly. Super duper sparkly. They're gorgeous. The facets are really, and they're, wow. They are pear-shaped. So they're flat under here. And then they've got the little point. Those are adorable. Man, those are stunning. I love the facets. It is a very subtle watery green. Got almost a blue tint to it. Little bits of blue. So that may be a nod towards some colors we could add, maybe. Because you know I'm going to add colors to this. And for those of you who have not watched my color theory, and you're looking at this and you're thinking, what am I going to do with this box? There's things you can add to make this totally yours. And so I'm going to link my color theory videos below if you've not seen those. And I will definitely be doing some videos, and we will talk about the color wheel in this particular box for sure, so stay tuned. Okay, let's see, that was 13. 14 is approximately 7.5 inch strand of 8 millimeter natural howlite round beads, and that would be these. Love the veining and howlite, and a lot of times you see it dyed, so it's nice to see it in the white. A lot of times dyed howlite is used in place of turquoise. I don't have a problem with that. There's a lot of shortage in turquoise, so you know, it's the look I'm after. And these are very nice. Nice long strand. Again, you've got the gray scale in there and the black, bits of black. And yeah, one does think of sheep. You know, the little gray white fur that they have. Definitely in keeping with our theme. 15 is 10-piece strand of 10 millimeter howlite English cut. I love the English cut. That is a really cool cut, and I think on these beads, some beads it doesn't show up real well, but it shows up super well with these. Love, love, love this cut. So interesting on a gemstone. I really like it. So it's nice that they're giving us howlite in different, you know, round, smooth, some English cut. So they're playing with the shapes, which is nice. All right, 16 is a bonus. 2 pieces of approximately 22 millimeter polymer clay succulent cabochons. You know, when I first saw these, I thought they were artichokes. I did. Look at these. These are cabochons, so they don't have a hole, but they're flat on the back. You could glue them on something. They do look like, they look real. They look like little plants. Interesting. Got just a touch of purpley pink on the tips. That might be a nod towards some colors to add. Those are cute. All right. 17, 100 pieces of steel spacer beads. Okay, I'm not going to take these out because they'll go flying everywhere. But also in the gunmetal, which is nice. Again, I don't have this, I don't think I have anything gunmetal, so this is cool. Let's see, what else we have? 1 pair of approximately 13 by 5 by 10 millimeter surgical steel ear stud loops. Oh, ear studs. Okay. They have a little loop on the end. I'll pull them out here. And they are in kind of a black lacquer. See the little hole and the little loop, so you can do some dangles, post earrings. That's interesting. But I like that you can add beads to that, of course. And you know what? If you wanted to, you could glue your succulent and then hang something below. Just a thought. And do use really good glue. I think the E6000 jewelry glue would be good if you're going to glue this on anything. Just a helpful hint from Heloise there. Okay. 19 is approximately 48 by 55 millimeter natural howlite slab pendant. So that is this guy. Wow. That's a big pendant. He's thick. I love the geometric shape. That's so pretty. It is so smooth. I wish you could feel it. It's like one of those worry stones. You could definitely wire wrap this. I mean, you could glue something. I wouldn't, but I mean, you could wire wrap and maybe add one of these guys. It's a beautiful chunk of howlite. Love all the veining. Definitely in keeping with our graphic. This is just a very graphic gemstone. And it really, you know, almost feels, this really kind of has a feeling of marble, in my opinion. So if you've never really worked with howlite, and I really haven't very much, and it's like I said, it's nice to see that it's not dyed. This is a good opportunity to give it a try, and it is going to look great with the gunmetal. I mean, after all, it is going to pick up those gray tones, as you can see. I'm wondering if I have gunmetal wire, because some wire wrapping would be interesting with this, but I may mix some metals. That may be, you know, that's a thought. You can mix the metals, and I'll have to play and see what's going to go with that gunmetal. All right, and let's see. We've got number 20. 20-piece strand of 8 millimeter green line jasper faceted round beads. So we got some jasper, so a different gemstone from our howlite. These are faceted. Again, we've got the beautiful green, some white in there. Definitely feeling like a little verdant garden with sheep in them. Can't get over those sheep. All right, number 21. 8-inch strand of 6x4mm crystal rondelle beads in sea green jade. So what a pretty subtle color. Love the facets. You're picking up many different tones of the green now. Looks very pretty with the white. Love that. So pretty. And last but not least, we have 20 pieces of 35mm 24 gauge brass ball head pins in gunmetal. Thank you, because I don't think I have any head pins in gunmetal. So I'm sure they were thinking, not a lot of people have gunmetal. It's not a very common metal, but it's growing on me looking at this grouping here. So here's the bargain bead box for this month. Definitely a departure from anything that I've worked with. So this is going to be interesting. Between the keys, the gunmetal, the howlite, even these little guys, and then of course these adorable sheep. It's very pretty all together. I think we can zhuzh it up with some other colors. So stay tuned for that. Those of you who have, like I said, been following me with the color theory, stay tuned. If you haven't, check out the color theory videos. I did use some bargain bead boxes with some of those color theory, and we will definitely bring color theory into this grouping. So if you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this box, stay tuned, because we will find some other colors that we can introduce, and we will make some spectacular jewelry with some color theory. So Abby, you were right. Maybe they were thinking about it, but kind of cracks me up. But I'm glad I can keep talking about color theory, because I know you all enjoy it. And a lot of you have reached out to me and said how much you've learned, and that just tickles me to pieces, and I'm so glad. And you know, we will continue on this channel to talk about it, because you know, what is jewelry? Beaded jewelry is, you know, you're using color. So the more you know, the more confident you are in your designs. And then when you get boxes that maybe you don't know what to do with, or it's a color combination that's unfamiliar with you, that you're unfamiliar with, or even a metal that you've never used, you can use that knowledge and create some gorgeous jewelry. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you. I do have a Facebook group, Marcie Creates. Please join if you would like to. If not, you can follow me over on Pinterest. I pin just inspirational ideas for color, for jewelry making, and my Pinterest is Marcie Creates, one word, and then Studio. Thank you so much. You all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on the next video. Take care of your sweet selves, and happy Friday Eve. See you next time.